All right. What's up, guys? It has been a minute, but we're back. So I just want to go ahead and jump right in. Well, I guess I should explain like a little bit. So basically, I've been studying, learning all this time. What happened is, I believe the 1st of May, we got news at my main job. Well, let me back up. So the main app I was working on was building an app for my job to help with efficiency, productivity, and accuracy. I completed that app. Is called SFD Helper. It is not currently in the App Store. It was never intended for the App Store. It was going to be kind of more like an internal app um, for the job or the company that I work for. However, they decided not to use it because as soon as I sent the presentation deck to the head of our division, May 1st, they hit us up and they were like, yeah, actually, we're getting rid of your department. So um, that was fun. So now, for the past couple of weeks, we've been in training for DCD, which is another department that handles like wires and stuff like that. So yeah, I could, adjust my app to apply to that new job, but I just figured I might as well push along in my training and in my learning and try to learn some other new features that I can maybe come back and apply to that existing app or just use them to um, build some new apps that I can independently put in my app store without the need to get the approval from the company I work for. Because there is proprietary information in the app. So I think it's a security reason why they don't want to have it in the app store, even if it's only going to be privately and like test flight for our individual associates or our in-house associates. But it's neither here nor there. I had fun, a lot of fun building it. It really like lit a fire under my ass to dig deeper and like see what else I can do because that I don't know if it's because I had it in my head for so long. Like everything that I put in that app was kind of information or like tips and tricks that I had, up here. So putting it into an app, it was just like flying out of me. So now I want to try to challenge myself to do some other things that seem a little bit difficult. And that's how we got here today, which is working with APIs. So I've been learning about APIs. I've been playing around with um, Yelp's API, but I wanted to kind of like do a knowledge check. And like clockwork, the guy whose training program I'm a part of right now, Chris Chen, sent out an email saying that he has some basically checkpoints for APIs to make sure I'm like learning it. So the first one is the one I'm going to do today. It's module one, challenge one. It's a joke API. So basically, I'm going to build an app, and you can see it on the screen here on the left. It says we're going to build a UI that has a text label in the center of the screen, and at the bottom, we're going to put a button. When you click the button, it's going to send a request to this jokes API. And when we get a response, we're going to parse the data and display the joke in the text field in the middle of the screen. And you should be able to keep tapping the button to show a different joke in the text label. And he's just saying to make sure you use async and await, which is basically a way to do concurrency in which you would do the API call in the background while your UI and all your other UI based tasks are running on the foreground, on the main thread, and then you're doing the network call on a background thread. So let's get started. Hopefully, I can do this. So I'll go ahead and create a new project. It's going to be a new app. We're going to call it Jokes App. Select my team. And we're going to save it in our GitHub folder. And I'm going to move you. over here. Hold on, I just like to make sure I get my preview window first because my Xcode sometimes it just gets a little wonky. So I don't want to get started and then have to scrap it and restart. Oh, let me switch that to as well. Damn, I probably should have started this before I started talking to you guys because this is live. I can't go back and like edit this out. So this isn't, you know, very exciting, but it is what it is. Is anybody even here? No, nobody's even here. So there's one person, but I think that might be me. I don't think anybody's watching this. So no harm, no foul. What else have I been doing? You guys know about the app I built for my job. I also built another app called Versus. I'm pretty sure you guys know about that. Yeah, I recorded that one. That's like the X-Men versus Avengers game. And then I feel like I built another. Oh, there's another app I'm working on, but I actually want to keep that one a secret. Because I might be like monetizing that one and putting it on the App Store, so I don't want to throw my idea out there. But it's pretty cool. It's actually kind of terrible, but that's why I think it's going to do well. um, I don't know. I guess next week I can talk about WWDC. Really excited to see, um, what Apple has up its sleeves, like what updates are going to be to Swift, which I'm sure is going to be challenging because it's like I'm learning Swift right now. So I'm trying to like retain everything I know. But when you start, making changes, that's when it might get a little difficult and I might get a little lost. But, as long as I realize as long as I keep programming like little by little every day, it gets easier because you just start to like remember how to do certain things. With repetition, everything is easier, I guess. Um, and I found out, anybody can get invited to uh, WWDC. You just need to have a developer account, which I don't have yet because I'm like, I don't want to get a developer account until I'm ready to actually put an app in the App Store. Otherwise, I'm just like, I'm kind of paying for nothing. You know, it was too late for me to go to WWDC. I'm just going to call it Dub Dub going forward. It was too late for me to go to Dub Dub going forward. I mean, this year, but going forward, definitely going to put my name in the lottery and get out there and start like meeting people. I don't even know what my goals are. Like I keep telling myself my goal is to get a job in tech, but actually, yeah, that'd be nice regardless. Because even if I'm not going to be building something I love, I think the experience will be really good. And also a change of pace. Like the current environment I'm in, like I've been in corporate America all my life. Literally since I was 18, I had got my first office job at a temp agency. And I've been there ever since. And, the corporate culture doesn't really align best for my unique disposition, I should say. Um, so yeah, it's it's been challenging, um, to say the least, but I'm excited to switch it up and try something new. From everything that I've seen from like watching a day in the life TikToks and listening to podcasts about people who have transitioned into the tech space, it just seems like uh, I don't want to speak negatively, but I just feel like you're treated more like a human and less like a number, if that makes sense. So Anyway, it looks like we are loaded, so we can get started. So if we look on the left-hand side, it says we're going to build a UI that has a text label in the center of the screen. So we can get rid of this image. We're not going to need that. So this is going to be our text. Joke. Text. And then we're going to have a button at the bottom. So what I need to do is put a spacer. And then I don't want to put a button quite yet because I'm not ready to do that yet, but I'll just put a joke button right there. And just so that we know it's going to be a button later, I'm just going to make it look like a button. But we also need to put there we go. Okay, so there's our UI. It'd be cool if I had like this isn't required, but what are those things called? I just want to put like a little, ooh, that's kind of scary. I just want to put like a little, hold on. We don't want a scary one. Oh, wait. We could do, actually, can we put emojis in here? Hold on. Nope. How do you get to, oh shit. I'm not using my control. So I'm using a different keyboard. I'm not using my I'm not using this. This I know the shortcut to get emojis is like, hold on. There we go. Uh-oh. Wrong spot. Oh, it does work. Okay, we don't need an image. We could just grab you. Oh shit. And then up here, we could just paste it. Yeah. And then we just want to say padding. Top is going to be like 50. But we also want dot font. I have to put both. There's got to be there's got to be a better way to do this. I don't like that. What if we do? Guys, I don't really like that either, but I don't care. We're not putting this anywhere, so let's just leave it. All right, so instead of messing with that, so this is where our joke is going to. Okay, so we know the joke itself is not going to be static. We want to make it dynamic. So I will create a state property because the state of this view depends on this. And it's going to be called var joke text equals. For right now, we'll make a placeholder. And then in here, we'll just change this to joke text. Okay. Now, let me just run it because I want the simulator to pop open first before we start fooling around with the API calls. Because I need to set it up in Proxyman and make sure. Hmm. Why don't I see anything? Oh, okay. All right, so now if we go to Proxyman, we should have. Let me quit it and then start it back up. I don't know why I'm not seeing. Let me stop this, run it again. Xcode. Okay, we got a certificate, and then oh, that might be why. Okay, simulators. Okay, and reboot. And then it should pop up over here. Please, because if it doesn't, I don't know what to do. We'll have to do some Googling. No, let me run it. Am I getting ahead of myself or what? I thought it would pop up over here. Okay, let's not worry about it yet. Yeah, let's stop you. Go back here. And we're going to content view. Okay, so as it stands right now, we have the core of what we need. So now we need to work on the API request. And I have my notes that I've taken that I'm going to be using because I don't have this memorized. So, okay. So what we need. Kind of need to fold this up, right? Uh-oh. Nope. Yeah, maybe I should have stuck with my old keyboard because how do you fold this up again? Navigate. Cool. Okay, so that's Option Command left. I don't know if I can do that on this keyboard. Oh, I didn't show you guys. It's my Green Goblin custom keyboard I've been using. I just got it. And it even has a little pumpkin for the escape key. And the backlights are like green, so it really looks just like I mean Norman Osborn. I mean, that's not his real name. Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man, like best Spider-Man villain, one of the top Marvel villains overall. Like he really just embodied that character and did such a great job. Even in like the latest Spider-Man, No Way Home, I think it's called, like just a masterclass. Norman's on sabbatical, honey. So anyway, let me see if I can do this. So control. Ah, it does work. Okay, so on this one, it's control Windows key left. All right. So, and this is the right. So I'm going to create a function called joke search. This is going to be a sync. And is it going to return anything? Wait, should I break this? No, it's a simple app. I don't need to break it out into like a data service or anything. Spelled that wrong. All right. And because we use that keyword, we need to do a task thing. And this is going to be our if let. declare tasks. Okay. We don't have an API key, so I can probably skip that. So I need to create a URL using the endpoint and any additional queries. So first, let's go to the API documentation. It is so hot in here. Alexa, what's the weather outside?
Right now in Newark, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies.
Okay.
Today's forecast has intermittent clouds with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 58 degrees. Did you know I can help you get your day started with the weather, news, traffic?
Alexa, stop. Okay, so category. We're going to do any. Although it would be cool if we just did programming. Just programming jokes. Flags to blacklist. I don't want racist. I don't want sexist. Wait, these might be for like dark. I don't think anybody's going to make a race. I was going to say, I don't think anybody's going to make a racist programming joke, but you can never be too sure. We'll see. We'll see what kind of results it comes back with. Of course, we want it to be in JSON. Only want single jokes. I don't want to deal with two-parters right now. Search for a joke that, no, I don't care about that. Just one joke is fine. Okay, so this is going to be our endpoint. And this is what okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we're gonna keep the flags off because I don't think. Yeah, that's fine. So anyway, we have our endpoint. So, what I want to do first is create the URL. So in the task, John down here, is it supposed to be capital? Or is it supposed to be lowercase? Yeah, I think it's lowercase. All right, so we're gonna say if let URL equals URL requests, right? And we want we want this one. And then we're gonna paste that in there. And this is an if statement, so we need the curly braces. Ew, why is it? Wait, should it not be? Oh no, it should. Oh wait, no. I did that wrong. URL. Hold on. Damn it. What am I doing here? I did not take good notes. Learning my lesson. It says string. What am I? This doesn't look right. If let URL. Right. So please go away. Okay. So wait. That goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. So we're missing. Control all. And what was it? Ooh. Nope, don't do that. Stop. How do you fix indents? Control I? No. Oh, it's so weird on this new keyboard. Hold on. Editor, structure. Okay. Result of call to tab. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. Calm down. Okay, so we got the URL. So now making the API request. So if the endpoint is not nil, we're going to do everything in these quotations. So, oh wait, do we need? It says do a URL request using the URL and put it in a variable called request. But I think that's only if, are there any headers? URL parameters, blacklist. Okay, wait, guys. I am gonna tell them I don't want any racists or sexists. No racist or sexist programming jokes. Everything else is fine. I mean, religious, I'm not religious, and I'm not really political. Well, I am political, but I don't know. I'm not offended by political or religious jokes, I should say. So let me copy that. And paste. Okay. I don't see anything about a header, and I think that is specifically or unique to. Oh, that's the other thing. There's no API key, right? I think that's unique to APIs that require like OAuth or an API key, and I don't think this one does. Let me just. Oh shit! No, wrong window. Authentication. No. OAuth key. That's talking about key value pairs. No, there's no authentication. So we can skip that part, I think. And we want to, oh, so we need to do the do catch where we're going to send the request. So do. This is going to be let. We need a data. We're going to create a tuple response of data and response. This is going to let us know down here in the debugger whether what we're doing is working. Technically, we could also just use Proxyman to show us, but this is how we did it last time. So until I understand better, I'm going to do it the same way. So try await URL session share dot data and we want the dot data for or no, because that's for the request. So dot data from the URL we just created. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? What's the problem? Okay, wait, before, let me finish. So then we want to print the data, and we also want to print the response. And then we need a catch that's going to print any error. Right? Yeah. Any error that we might get. Okay, cute. So this, let me make sure it builds. Please build. Build succeeded. And then it should print out some information like how many bytes. Or wait, no, I didn't run it. Guys, I repotted my um what is it called? My plant out in the family room. And the soil must have had some type of like gnat eggs in it because there's so many gnats in my house now. It's crazy. Okay. Result of call to. Oh, okay. So it's not going to show me. Well, no, it should, right? Oh, no, 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 no. Force quit. Let me just see. So is something breaking? Because it should be showing me something. That's why you're talking all that. I could put a breakpoint. Oh, we're not actually calling this yet. So that's why it's not working. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I need to take this stuff. We need to model the data. So first I want to throw this into JSON lint. Is that the website? Make sure it's valid JSON, which it is. So then now I want to create a new group. Come on, bub. Called model. And I want to create a new file. And this is going to be, oh, I forgot the like convention for this. Joke search. Joke search, and this is going to have to conform to the decodable protocol. And then we can. Okay, so everything in between these two curly brackets is a JSON object called joke search because everything inside is what you would get back if you perform this search. So then these are all going to be, wait, can I? Thank you. These are going to be properties. So the first property is, and it's going to be a bool. Var category is going to be of type string. I just moved my keyboard forward. I did not fart. Next variable is called type, and that is going to be of type string as well. Var joke is going to be of type string. Var flags is going to be of type flag. And we'll do that later. And then var ID is going to be of type, looks like an int. It's got to be an int. Var safe is of type bool, and then var lang is of type string. And then I think in my notes last time we broke these out into separate files, but I'm gonna see what happens if we just keep it in the same file. There shouldn't be an issue. Flag, make it conform to decodable protocol, and then the first property is NSFW, bool, religious. These are all bools, so I wonder if the ones that I excluded, we need to still make a variable. I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm wondering if I excluded them, do I even need to? Well, yeah, because this is what the API is going to return for me. So I guess they'll just always be false for racist and sexist, but I still need to have them here, I think. Racist bool or sexist bool. Explicit bool. I'm just going to add another space to make that look a little different. So now that we have our data modeled, we need to make a decoder, right? Inside here. We need to parse it, right? Okay, so let decoder equal an instance of JSON decoder. Tell the decoder Tell the decoder to decode from the data in a way that conforms to the type of struct we did, which is a joke search, and assign that to a blank consonant. Okay, so the constant is going to be well, it's not going to be a constant. I want the result. I want the joke. Let's just call it result for right now. We're going to do another try. Decoder dot decode, and we want, hold on, type and from. Yeah, let's do that. Joke search dot self, right? From the data that we just got up there. Please no red. Work. Okay. So then we could print. No, I don't want to print it. I want, oh, I want, hold on. I want to pull the joke from that. So joke text equals result dot joke. Yo, does that work? Joke text equals, so it's going to go into the results, pull whatever the joke was, which is a string, assign it to the joke text, which is going to update our UI. Okay, period. We got it. So now what I need to do is fix the button, like actually make this a button, right? Pedal to the metal like I'm too most wanted. Okay. Wait. What's this? Okay, yeah, that's a V stack. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna put a button. A button, and we want an action and a label, I think. Wait. Uh-oh. Bring back my girls. How do I get the closure to expand? This keyboard's weird. So this is going to be our joke. Whenever you hit the button, it's going to do a joke search. What? So wait, maybe I don't put async there. Gotcha. Oh. Get joke. And to start with, we'll say click. Can we do is it this one? Fuck it. Click get joke button. Period. Let me make sure it builds. Okay. Let's try to run it. Yeah, replace it. Ah! Oh, it works. Oh, yes. And that was the reason why we weren't seeing anything here because we put um, the API request inside a function that we never called. So now that we called the function, you can see this is the data. It's 454 bytes. This is the response, everything, all this stuff down here is the response. And then we didn't print the joke, but we could print a joke right there. But you can see the joke has updated here. Being a self-taught developer is almost the same as being a cut neck chicken because you have no sense of direction in the beginning. Very true. Get another one. Saying that Java is nice because it works on every OS is like saying that anal sex is nice because it works on every gender. Hold on, somebody's texting me. Men are so stupid. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we did it. I don't like how this looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the padding and then I'm going to put just rearrange some things so that and then what if let me see what the default padding is giving. Oh, because the scale effect. Okay, so let me do. Ah, here it is. It doesn't show up in Proxyman until you make a request. So let's pin it up here. Click on this. Wait. Yes, work. Error false, programming single. So you can see in Proxyman, it has our joke here, which is the same as over here. It works. We got a 200 response, which is good. Okay. So it's working. Now let me close this because I want to rerun it with the new UI. And basically what I want to see here is to check the positioning of my smiley face and make sure if there's a joke that has a lot of lines like the last one we saw, if it's still positioned appropriately. A bite walks into a bar looking miserable. The bartender asks, "What's wrong, buddy?" A parody error, it replies. Oh, that makes sense. I thought you looked a bit off. Okay, so it looks good now. The generation of random numbers is too important to be left to chance. The generation of random numbers. Oh, the generation. I'm thinking like generation, like lineage, like your age, like grandfather, father, son. They're talking about like the creation of random numbers is too important to be left to chance. Okay, I get it. Removing the needles from the haystack. Yeah. Okay, so we did it. We did this. So solution can be found here. Oh, that's a Dropbox. I thought it was like a video. I'm not going to watch that. We did it. I mean, oh, I do want to set up in Proxyman. Simulators. So now, where's my Xcode? I should be able to click this and see, yeah, get a response. So this one should have the Bill Gates. Nice. Okay. Hacker man. Okay, we did it. Oh, is there an API limit? Let me see. Rate limiting. 120 requests per minute. Yeah, we're never going to go over that. So we're good. Okay. Wow, that feels good. We did it. I'm sure there's a part 2 to this. So what I'm going to do is take a break, eat, and then if I'm able to come back and do part 2, I think somebody might be coming over soon. But if I'm able to do part 2, I'll just hop back on and we'll get that done. All right, so that is how you connect an API to your app. Very, very like elementary version of it, but the notes help. Except my notes were used for a much more complicated version of this. So I kind of had to like in my head delete, exclude, and edit some of the steps, but overall it's still the same. Create a function that calls it, put it in a task bracket so that you can use async await, and then you need a if let to create the URL, then you need the do catch to do what you need to do, catch any errors, get the response, parse it through the decoder. It's kind of like 4 simple steps. So should be able to do it again. But hopefully next time we'll do it with like authentication, because I took a lot of notes on how to like protect your API key, because I feel like that's going to be something that's really important to prevent hackers from exploiting my API in any specific way. So, all right, I'm going to close it out here, but I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time. Oh, somebody's watching. That's cool. I'll be back later.